Hey, Upbeat Sim Guy here, and welcome back to Supermarket Simulator. Okay, well, we are a little bit low on where we wanted to be money-wise. We're at 65k, I wanted about 80. But it is what it is. We still should have enough to get what we need to get. We may have to take out a little loan, which we haven't done in a while, but you know, it's there to be used, so let's get it used. I've done quite a lot of testing whilst I've been running days and doing bits and bobs. So items on sale. I thought, well, is it making any difference? Is it not making a difference? So I removed all items from sale. I didn't have anything on sale, and I lost half half of my custom base. So I went from about 135 customers a day to, what did I go to, 70 customers, and my turnover was half. So yes, it does make a difference. And then what I did was I started off after that. I put my top 20 profitable items on a 10% sale. That took me up to 120 customers. So you know, 50 extra customers on that first test run. And then after that, I was going up in increments of 10. So I went from 20 items on sale, then did 30, 40, 50, etc. There were slow improvements to customer base. So from 20 to 30, I got an extra 10 customers. 30 to 40, I got an extra 10 customers. 40 to 50 items on sale, I got basically the same amount of customers. So it seemed to top out for me at that 40 mark. So that's where we're at. We're at 40 items on sale, and it's been like that for about 3 days, and we're keeping a steady amount of customers, pretty much the same. I've stopped boosting the stockers as well. I know it's only, what is it, £3? Yeah, £3 a boost. You times that by 6, it's about 18 quid a boost. So 6 stockers, if we round up to 20, that's 120 a stock for a boost. Do that 3 times a day, that's best about 400 quid. So I've stopped doing that. It hasn't really made much difference that I can see. I haven't been running out of products. It just, after the day's finished, it takes them longer to restock, which is fine. Right, enough waffle. Let's get the growth purchased. Oh, where are we? Nice, squared away now, this store. Let's get everything manoeuvred into new positions. Okay, plenty of space. Plenty, plenty, plenty. Let's get a new license. We're going to get the cheapest one. We will have to take a loan out, thinking about it. Because the license is 12.5k, which will leave us like 600 quid. 12.5, boom. Products. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's all freezers, so 6 freezers. 6 freezer shelves. Let's get these loans taken. Furniture, so 6. So if I do a shelf each for now, 2 triples. What can I do? Let's get 4 triples. Yeah, let's get 4 triples. Nice. Okay, let's get these bad boys in. That's it. It's going to be a little bit all over the show, but that is fine. After we've done this section of the video, I will rearrange the store. That back to back. Oh, that's the wrong way. I'll probably bring it over a bit, actually. There is enough room just to get through there. Beautiful. And we will just get 2. Get one in there. Can get one in there. Wrong way though. Just thinking. Gonna move this to there. Will that fit? No. Let's see how far off we are. How far off are we? How much space do we need for this last freezer? Yeah, we're not much. We're not much. I'm just gonna, like I say, it's literally just for this section of the episode. I'm just gonna have to bang that there. Looks horrific, I know, but we want to get these freezers down, and I want to get a day run. Please don't judge me on my store. It looks awful, I know. Right, so we need 2 of each. New item. Seems fairly reasonably priced. I don't know why the pizzas are so much more expensive than everything else. So that's only £1,000. No, stockers. Stockers, no. Stockers, no. Don't want you putting stuff in weird places. Right. Oh, it's like a Smartie ice cream. So we should get 2. If my maths is correct, we should be able to get 2 of each. Where have you put stuff? Box on flour. Oh, another ice cream. Yeah, go on then. Anything else? Why are all my kegs up there? Oh, we're full. Huh. Have we got out else anywhere? Yes, we have. What are these? Crispy potato pops. Well, they're like tater tots or something. What else we got? What else have they put away? Pizza. Love me a bit of pizza. Big Tony. So creamy. Ah, Tony. Beautiful. Right, right. Anything else hit the shelf that we missed? Mediterranean veg. Mediterranean veg. I never buy frozen veg. Just get the fresh, man. No need for frozen. Some frozen veg is alright, I suppose, but as a chef betrayed, it hurts me getting frozen veggies. Green beans. So that second one's going to go there. This can go here. What else is on shelf? Is it an elf? No elf on the shelf. Don't need ice cream. Don't need pizza. Don't need ice cream. So we need another green beans, another veg medley. We can get the prices set, and then we can run a day. See if it brings us any more profits. And then I can finally look at getting this store organised in a way that I want it to be. Because at the minute, it's bloody awful. Boom. Right, prices. Let's get the old calculator out. Bit at the bottom. Right. Right, not bad. Not a bad markup. What's that one? The pizza's decent. Rest of them are just sort of average. Okay, well, let's get the stockers turned back on. I won't boost the stockers today. I do boost the checkout guys when it gets a bit queuey, but other than that, we'll leave it as is. Try and save some of the old pennies. Storeroom's alright, some items that need stocking, but should be enough to get us through today. Okay then, time lapse on the way. Last couple of slow customers on self-checkout. Not a bad day, bit looks of it. Not as much as I was wanting money-wise. I think we took about 13.5k. I'm really struggling to break this 13.5k. Like, if I look at my past 1, 2, 3, 5 days, I did have 16k at one point. But then I've had 13.5, 13, 13.8, 14. So I don't know. I don't know what the secret is to breaking that. See, that's a small amount of customers. That's low. And again, this is what frustrates me about this game. There's no rhyme or reason to it at all. You know, I was hitting 140 customers constant past 4 days, and we've gone down. Customers have gone down, so obviously the customers go down, the takings go down. There doesn't seem to be any sort of pattern. Obviously there's got to be some sort of pattern though, because it's coded in a certain way, but I just can't for the life of me find it. I've been looking on Reddit, I've been on the Discord asking questions, nobody seems to know. It just seems to be, all they say is it goes by the store level. The higher the store level, the more customers you get, which my store level is going up and up and up. I think we're up 2 or 3 levels since the last video, but the customer count is staying the same. And that's what I need to try and get my head around and try and figure out why. You know, we've got 40 items on sale, we're at store level 80. Everything's there, nothing's ever missing. prices are good. A lot of stuff on sale. Don't know is the answer. Yeah, it is a little bit frustrating, I'm not going to lie. It gets a little bit tedious. Especially when the growth is so expensive. I know I've said this again, and I'm really not. I'm trying not to be negative, and I'm not whinging, but you know, it's hours and hours and hours. Just look at the prices, man. 65k, that's all right. I can do that. 72k, I can do that. But then when you start getting to 80, 90, 100, 130, 160, you know, and we're not getting more customers. So how does it work? Rah! I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to get this store rearranged to how I want it. We're going to get it all nice, all sectioned. Might even get some signs up. I want to do something with the floor at some point as well. I need to get the rest of it matching colours, because half of it's green, half of it's yellow. So yeah, I'm going to do a lot of work over the next few days. Just thinking, I probably won't get another license on the second half of this episode. I think I'm probably just going to bring it back once everything's rearranged, give you a tour of the store, run another day, and then we can decide what we're doing next. 3, 6, 10 licenses left. 10 licenses, which is not much in the grand scheme of things. It's not much at all. That's not bad. It's just the store growth. But anyway, I'm going to get this sorted out, and I will see you shortly. And just like that, the store is transformed. Let's take a look. We've got all our sugars, and a random bit of potato. Pantry essentials, all as dried goods, cakes, chocolate, spreads, cereals, oils, salt and pepper at the end, breads. We've got cleaning, all together, alcohol. What else we got? We've got freezing, all this freezer stuff, looking nice. Tea and coffee. Fridges are all together in this one section. We have got the beers here and round the other side, I think. It was either leave them where they are or try and fit them in somewhere with the alcohol, but I think for now we'll just leave them there. What else? Painted all the walls, all the same colour, all that cool mint. I did have a go at the floors. I was going to do separate floor covers for separate areas, but it looked weird, if I'm being honest. But I can't believe how much space we've actually got here when we've got everything together. We've got so much space to play with in A&R. So we've got a couple of empty shelves roaming around the store. We've got all this space in the middle that we can get a new aisle whenever we get the next license. We've got a bit of fridge space left. Storeroom, I've put another racking in. What I'm going to do, I think... Let's check if these boys unloaded. Yeah, they have. I'm going to try and streamline it. So at the minute, these boxes, we've got 4 in each section of everything. We're going to try and slim that down to 2. So we just have one half shelf for each box, because I think maybe I'm spending too much money, and that's what's stopping me get as much profit possibly. So we're going to try that. What else? I think really that's it. I've got a spare fridge, some spare paint, a couple of lights left over. But yeah, 60-minute makeover that took 3 hours, but you know, that's done now. Everything's nice and organised. So, I think all that's left to do now is run a day. We'll get a day run. What are you holding? Ice cream. Don't know why it's holding it, because they can use unlabelled racks. Okay, he can't. Must just be him then. Everybody else can. Yeah. I want to have a look at the next license we're going to get. We're not going to get it today. We'll get it next episode. But we have got space. I I'm tempted BitBooks. I am tempted BitBooks. Other than that, I'm thinking la 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 la. I haven't got any fridge space left, so I'm going to try and stay away from the fridges if I can. Probably this cleaning at 22k and this books. They'll probably be the two we get next episode. We're also, at the time of recording, I'm 3 days away from Car Dealer Simulator dropping, which is a game I've been waiting for. So once that drops, we're going to take a little break from Supermarket. I'll still play it off camera and just start stacking a load of money ready for when we do return. But that's 3 days away, and I want to really, I want to get that up and running when it releases. Get that on the channel, see what we think of it. I played the demo, seemed alright. So yeah, that's going to be the next one. We'll probably get one more episode of this in before we swap to the Car Dealer Simulator. All the prices are set, everything's stocked, storeroom's full, stockers are turned back on. So I think we'll run a day now on time lapse. I'm not going to boost the stockers. I'm going to save that little bit of cash. So yeah, time lapse incoming. Last customer coming through self-checkout now. Only problem that I found with these signs is you can't have a light in the same spot, so I may have to rearrange some lighting because it's just a little bit dark in those sections. Helps if I have the light turned on in here, but yeah, it doesn't really matter in here. But in the store, definitely, if we could look at lighting, I might look at as well. Seems like a good day though. I don't think we've run out of anything. I didn't see anybody say they couldn't find a product. Let's have a look. 149 customers. That's that's like a record. And this is what I was saying earlier about there being no rhyme or reason to however many customers come in. Nothing's changed in the store. Product-wise, we haven't got more products, but we've had a lot more customers. 18k taken. I think that's probably the most I've ever taken in a day. Obviously, we've had all the upgrade costs, so we're negative, but I'm chuffed with that. I'm just looking at store level. I'm not sure whether it went up during that time lapse, but yeah, happy with that. That's a good day. Made up. Right, so next episode we're going to get those 2 licenses. We're going to get the first book license, see what that's all about, and we'll get the this cleaning license as well. So 44k all in. If we're making 18k a day, that won't take long at all. So yeah, I'm just thinking then after that, it will be, like I said, we'll move on to Car Dealer Simulator and see how we get on with that. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like the new layout of the store. If you did, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to help me out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. City.